Ladies, I need to come up with a theme song for our Shima girl chats or something. I was just thinking about that the other night. Some type of theme song, theme music, just so you know that Shima's in the house. I was just thinking about an old school song. The melody went like that. Da, 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 da. I'll have to think of the words later. Okay. So as promised, ladies, we're going to be addressing pre-poo. Can't wait for you ladies to join the class so we can learn about pre-poo. 7:29 p.m. and it's January 17th today. So yes, I can't wait to get into the topic about pre-poo, pre-pooing. What is pre-pooing? The benefits of pre-pooing. How do we pre-poo? You know, are we pre-pooing? Should we be pre-pooing? You know, so we're going to talk about pre-poo today. Let's see if I see you ladies. Mia Alexander has just joined us. So, hey Shima, hi Mia. Thank you for joining the pre-poo class. Natasha Fisher, hi girl. Are you excited to talk about pre-poo today? I'm actually kind of excited about it. You know, as we're talking about pre-pooing, I don't believe I've ever done the pre-poo treatment. I remember doing the cold washing treatment, but I never did the pre-poo. So I'm going to be asking you ladies if you've done the pre-poo treatment, of course, and what was your experience, and if it was worth it. You know, what's the big deal about pre-poo? Just like we were trying to find out what was the big deal about cold washing, today we're going to find out what is the big deal about pre-pooing. And if, you know, and if a lot of ladies are even still doing it. Because I know pre-pooing was all the rage back then when I first started YouTube. Pre-pooing, cold washing, all that stuff was all the rage. Back in 2008, 2009, you know. So we're going to learn about pre-pooing. And hopefully YouTube Live doesn't act up today. That's another thing. I hope not. Nope. I'm going to wait a few more seconds here and then we'll get started on our topic about pre-pooing. If it's necessary to pre-poo, ladies, or, you know, what do you think? What are your feelings about pre-pooing? So my first question, as usual, I'm going to ask you, how many of you ladies know what pre-poo is? Have you any idea whatsoever what a pre-poo is? Have you ever tried a pre-poo? You know, just speak from your experience. We're here to learn from scratch. Remember, ladies, we don't, all of us don't know everything. Every day we're learning something new. Even those that are very, you know, that know a lot about hair care, you know, including myself. I know a lot about hair care, but there's still stuff that I don't know myself. So, you know, I ask you and you reply. And, you know, if you don't know something about hair care that I know, I will definitely, you know, give you my honest, you know, my honest answer. So what is pre-poo, ladies? We need to find out what pre-poo is from your experience. Or have you ever seen one of your friends pre-pooing? One of your family members, do they pre-poo? What are their results with this pre-poo treatment? Is it worth it? You know, is it worth it for our hair, Afro-textured hair? That's what, you know, this channel caters to, Afro-textured hair. Okay? Whether it's biracial hair, natural hair, relaxed hair, it's Afro-textured hair that we're concerned about in this channel. Oh my goodness, Natasha Fisher says, sure am. Lol, I woke up for your streams now. I wake up for your streams now. That is beyond flattering, Natasha, because you are very knowledgeable about hair care too. So I'm very flattered that, you know, you're waiting for me. You're waiting for me. Me? Aw, thank you. Hi, Stephanie Holly. Today's live stream is about pre-poo. I always start off asking you ladies, you know, if you know about you know, the selected topic to see, you know, where, you know, if you've even heard about it, because we're here to learn about all these, you know, all these techniques, all of these regimens, all of these products, all of these hair terminologies from scratch. Okay. Hi, Vicky Brown. Thank you for joining. Tanif Watson, how are you doing? Stephanie Holly is honestly replying regarding pre-poo. She says, I do not know. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie Holly, for your very honest answer. Tanif Watson says, I have heard the term, but no, I don't know. Thank you, Tanif Watson, for being honest with your answer too. Okay, that's how we really get to learn. When we don't know something, we say we just don't know, and that's how we really learn. So we don't pretend to know something that we don't. Okay, because we're not learning that way. We're just pretending to know something that we really don't know nothing about. Loving my hair. Thank you for joining. Loving my hair. Hi, Shima. I hope I haven't missed much. Nothing. No, we just let me see. Maybe 4 or 5 minutes have gone by. So you're right on time, girl. And I got your question. I'm going to address it I'm going to dedicate a live stream to it, okay? I got your question about my Shima oil, all right? I'm going to address it in a new live stream because I got a lot to say about oils. It's going to be this week, Loving my hair, so stay tuned for that live stream this week. Natasha's making me laugh today. She says, yes, I wake up in the middle of the night and I go, I wonder if she was on yet. Like I said, ladies, I would have to be very, very busy, you know, like I just, you know, something really, really, you know, I wouldn't say because you're just as important to me too, but something that really needs my attention, you know, if I really need to take care of it, that's the only way I won't come on. Okay, so if you don't see Shima, it's because she really is taking care of something that needs her undivided attention. Hi, MJ. Thank you. Thank you for joining this live stream. We're going to be talking about pre-pooing. We are talking about pre-pooing. I just asked the ladies if they even know what pre-poo is, and they've given me the honest answer, and I'm so thankful that they are. You know, especially the ones that say they don't know. I'm very thankful that they're being honest with, you know, with the fact that they don't know. That's the only way we're going to learn. Absolutely loving my hair. She said, yay, thank you. No problem. Hi, Soleil. Okay, ladies, let's definitely get started on pre-poo. Remember, pre-poo, that's what I was saying at the beginning of this video. It was all the rage when I first started on YouTube from 2008, 9, 2010, even 11, 12. It was, you know, it was something that a lot of our black ladies were into, just as they were into the co-washing. Okay, so today we need to learn what's the big deal about pre-poo. What is it? Let's first understand what the word means itself. Like we did with the co-washing, you know, we divided the words up to know exactly what each word stands for. So, for example, in pre-poo, what are the words we're looking at here? First, the first word is pre, okay? So, the pre, it stands for before, okay? Pre means something that comes before, all right? So, meaning before we do something, and in this case, it means before we apply something, okay? Because we're talking about, you know, a hair care treatment here. So in this case, in the pre-poo term, the word pre means before we apply something, okay? And then, can anybody tell me what the second word stands for? Poo. Let's think about that word, poo. If the word pre means before we apply something, then what does the poo stand for? Can any ladies tell me? Lynette Blackwood, awesome answer. Lynette Blackwood says shampoo. Awesome. Let me keep looking for answers. Tanif Watson also says shampoo. Excellent, ladies. Thank you, Mia Alexander. Mia Alexander says, yes, I pre-poo. It makes my wash process easier. I use a cheap conditioner and oil mixture. We're going to get into all of that, all of the types of oils and mixtures that go into the pre-poo. Thank you, ladies. You were absolutely right regarding the second word, poo. Okay, so yes, the word poo stands for shampoo. So basically, a pre-poo stands for a pre-shampoo treatment. That's all it is. It's a pre-shampoo treatment. Okay, so again, That's what the second word stands for. The poo, it stands for shampoo. The pre stands before we apply, the shampoo. Okay, and in this case, just, what they mean regarding the second shampoo, not the second shampoo, but the shampoo that they're referring to is also one of these sulfate-ridden shampoos. So that's why I realized what the whole process really is about. Is alleviating that harsh, sulfates that strips the hair, our hair that's already naturally dry. These sulfate-ridden shampoos, they strip our hair of the natural oil. So that's why ladies are engaging in this pre-poo treatment to help alleviate that harshness from those sulfate shampoos. Okay, so pre-poo again is just another play on words. Okay, just like the cold wash, the cold stands for conditioner or conditioning, and then washing, so conditioning wash is the same thing. So now let's learn what the purpose of a pre-poo is. Okay, again, of the pre-shampoo treatment. That's what we're talking about. What we're gonna do before we apply the shampoo. All right. Now, a pre-poo is basically, again, it's a treatment that we're going to apply to our hair before adding the actual shampoo. Okay, or conditioner. Okay, this varies actually. You could proceed it with a shampoo, or you could proceed it with a conditioner, according to my research. Okay. So now the whole purpose of the pre-poo is to provide a shield. Okay, so when we're doing that mixture and applying it to our hair, we're going to get into the different oils of how to do this pre-poo treatment. It's to provide a shield for our hair against the harsh sulfate stripping ingredients found in over 90% of our shampoos that are in our house. Okay, so we learned that yesterday. Over 90% of shampoos that are in our house, in our bathroom, they contain these harsh ingredients like sulfates and parabens and things like that. Okay, so that's why these ladies are doing this pre-poo treatment for the most part. That's why they're doing it. And with that said, here we go again, ladies. Here we go again. This is the pre-poo thing is yet another system, created to alleviate the harsh sulfates, from these over-the-counter sulfate-ridden shampoos. Okay, just like the cold washing thing is to alleviate, the strip, when we're using all of these sulfate-ridden shampoos, that's why the ladies were cold washing, because the sulfates in those shampoos were stripping the hair of its natural oils. So in this case, this is to have the shield already in place, when they apply those sulfate-ridden shampoos in their hair. So, the ladies, all I can say is, I don't think it's, in my opinion, in my eyes, it's just not necessary. This pre-poo thing is I find it to be an unnecessary extra step in your hair care regimen, when all you have to do is use a sulfate-free shampoo. Sulfate-free shampoos. Shima Hair Repair Shampoo, sulfate-free. Shima Hair Moisturizing Shampoo, sulfate-free. That's why I created my own line, sulfate-free, for this simple fact, because I don't want to be going through any extra unnecessary steps. Just use a sulfate-free shampoo. But with that said, let's just continue to learn about the pre-poo treatment, because regardless, the ladies are using it, and we should know something about it. Okay, so one moment, let's see who else joined us. Hi Peaches, thank you for joining us. Loving My Hair 74 says, I alternate my shampoos the weeks I use my Shima Hair Repair or moisturizing shampoo. I do not pre-poo because of your shampoo process. I feel that it takes away from what your shampoo offers. Excellent, Loving My Hair. That's another thing, regarding, mixing my products with other products, because the thing is, the ingredients in my products are very moisturizing ingredients. And most of the products that unfortunately are out there that the average Black woman has in her house, they do not contain, the bulk of those ingredients are not very moisturizing. They are very stripping. They're very drying, and it won't make any common sense to mix, my shampoo with, a sulfate, a sulfate-ridden conditioner, for example. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie Holly says, I think I'm doing it after poo. You see how you can just create it on the spot? So whoever created a pre-poo, you know, now Stephanie created a new one, and after poo. See, we one of our Shima girls created something brand new. That's what I'm talking about, you know. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this is the important part. Like if you are interested in doing the pre-poo treatment, you know, how do we create this pre-poo treatment to begin with? You know, what makes the perfect pre-poo treatment? And well, of course, because I really researched this to get all the oils the best oils that will, you know, that will help you benefit your hair, you know, the best, you know, if you're gonna do a pre-poo treatment. So according to my research, a pre-poo treatment is actually 100% customizable. Okay, so you can customize this pre-poo treatment, you know, due to the fact that we can, you know, select our own oils or conditioners. Because some ladies use some cheapy conditioners for, you know, as a pre-poo treatment. You know, they call them cheapy conditioners, or cheap like conditioners, you know, that they get from the beauty supply stores. But if using natural oils, then these oils, you know, and aid in loosening up, you know, build up and residue from my hair, and they can wash out easier. So I really suggest that you try to use, you know, natural oils, ladies. So let's see who else in. Hello, Princess Yolesa. Thank you for joining. We're talking about pre-poo here, and how we're right on the part on selecting the right natural oils to do the pre-poo mixture. So let's keep listening, okay? So number one, you know, the types of oils, you know, the best types of oils to use for, you know, the pre-poo treatment. So for example, we have extra virgin coconut oil, which is also known as, you know, if you're gonna abbreviate it, it's also known as EVCO, okay? And you know, the great thing about extra virgin coconut oil is that this type of oil helps to penetrate the hair cuticle. Okay, we need oils that can penetrate black hair, so it's gonna help us penetrate the hair cuticle. It also contains some conditioning properties, and that, you know, and it lubricates pretty nicely. Okay, extra virgin coconut oil, it does lubricate pretty nicely. Okay, so if you apply, you know, extra virgin coconut oil as your pre-poo treatment, you know, you could expect your hair to be well moisturized. You could expect your hair to be nice and soft. You can expect, you know, not to experience, you know, so much tangles, you know, all these, you know, the detangling, you know, process will be minimized. You know, you won't have to be struggling, you know, detangling your hair. But also, provided that you took the first step to detangle your hair with your fingers first, like I always explain to you, ladies, the best thing you can do is detangle your hair before you even start washing your hair, styling your hair, and that begins with your fingers, okay? And you know, it's gonna shield you from the hard sulfate shampoos that you will be using after the pre-poo treatment. Okay, another oil we can use is called extra virgin olive oil. All right, so we can pre-poo with extra virgin olive oil. Also, we can pre-poo with sweet almond oil. Grapeseed oils are also good. Hemp oil, I heard is also a good one to choose. Some ladies are pre-pooing with honey, and you know, that's, you know, all of these ingredients, all of these oils, like hemp oil, grapeseed oils, and things like that, and the honey, you know, that's how they can decorate their mixture. Okay, but it's up to you to choose which one it will, you know, to choose your favorite ones. And the thing with this is that you gotta experiment, you know, with your mixtures, because you know, different oils react differently for different ladies. Okay, you gotta think about the porosity of your hair. Again, we're back to the porosity part. Okay, so do you have low porosity hair, medium porosity, high porosity? You know, low porosity, it takes a while for the oils to penetrate. Okay, because the cuticles are very compact. If you have the medium to normal porosity hair, it's perfect because the oils are gonna penetrate easily. If you got high porosity hair, you're gonna have to add a lot more product, okay? Because it's you know, the type of hair that's been damaged by chemical treatments or too much heat iron, okay? So again, it's 100% customizable. let me add that some ladies also use molasses, avocado, yogurt, and bananas as well. Yes, true. And bananas, they mix all of that up, you know, to create a pre-poo treatment. But just keep in mind, ladies, with that said, just keep in mind that the most popular, you know, thing to use in doing a pre-poo treatment is the natural oils. Okay, so I recommend you use the natural oils. And also we have to pay attention, to how our hair will react to our customized pre-poo mixture. All right, especially if experimenting, you know, with the oils, because again, some oils react differently for different ladies. Okay, so assess your hair after you do your pre-poo treatment and you wash out the pre-poo treatment. Okay, you assess how did your hair come out after this pre-poo treatment, and we're gonna learn how long the pre-poo treatment is supposed to stay in the hair. Some extra techniques to make the pre-poo treatment, you know, really penetrate the hair. We're gonna get into that in a couple of minutes. Okay, Peaches Collins says, I use grapeseed oil in my hair and my scalp itched so bad I had to cut it with water. Exactly. So you see, that's what I was telling you. You have to experiment. The grapeseed oil for Peaches Collins made her scalp itchy. Okay, so that means she shouldn't be using grapeseed oil for her pre-poo mixture anymore, because that's just gonna make her scalp itchy. Now she did cut it with water, she said, but if you don't want to deal with that, you experiment with other oils. That's not gonna make your scalp itchy. All right. Okay, so now here's a technique that will help make your, you know, the oils penetrate much better into your hair. So for example, for even better results, you can warm up the oil. Okay, so a nice trick is to simply warm up your oils. So for example, before applying your extra virgin coconut oil to your hair, warm it up. Okay, just warm it up, but make sure it's not too hot. Okay, so basically, this is gonna be like doing a hot oil treatment, and it's also considered to be an oil rinse. Okay, when you're warming up the oils, it's almost just like doing a hot oil treatment. Okay, you can use a conditioning cap for that, or, you know, if you got a steam cap, you can use that, you know, to help penetrate the oil, you know, help penetrate your pre-poo treatment very, very well. Okay. So Peaches says, I mix avocado, extra virgin oil, coconut oil mixed for a pre-poo. Excellent. And that's working for you, right, Peaches? The pre-poo comes out. How does the pre-poo treat your hair? Your customized pre-poo. Princess Olesa, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong, not sealing my leave-in with oil. Okay. Princess Olesa was asking, I always wondered about cetyl alcohol. It's in every leave-in I've used in my hair. Makes my hair feel good, I guess, but wondering if it's damaging. I'll have the same hair length since middle school. Well, regarding the ingredient cetyl alcohol, also it depends on what number on the back of the label when you're reading the ingredients. Where does the cetyl alcohol fall in? Usually the first 3 to 4 ingredients of a product, that's what the product is mostly made of. Okay, so if the cetyl alcohol, it falls within the third or fourth line there, then maybe that's too much alcohol for that particular product. And alcohol just brings to my mind a drying agent. Okay, so it just depends where it falls in the ingredient list. Awesome. Mia Alexander is answering the question as well. It's a softening conditioning agent. Thank you, Mia Alexander. Thank you. Okay, Peaches says in regards to her pre-poo mixture, in which she mixes avocado, extra virgin oil, coconut oil for her pre-poo, she says that her hair is manageable and soft. Okay, so those are Peaches results with her pre-poo. Thank you for sharing that with us, Peaches. Princess Lucia says, thanks, Shima and Mia. No problem, Princess. We're here to help each other, see? It's no joke. We're here to help each other with our hair growth dreams. Exactly, Mia Alexander. Mia says all alcohols are not bad. Thank you for pointing that out. So ladies, these are the steps in regards in how to properly apply our pre-poo. So let's listen up to the steps, so just imagine you are in your kitchen and, these are the steps. So the first things first, ladies, the first thing is to try to invest in a handy applicator bottle. Okay, so the purpose of the applicator bottle is so the application, when you're applying your pre-poo, make sure it won't be such a messy job, because it could become a messy job, especially when you're doing it for the first time. Especially if you're using food items like bananas, avocado, and things like that, it could become a messy job. Okay, so you can easily get these applicator bottles from most beauty supply stores. Should carry them. Okay, or if you just don't have the applicator bottle or don't want to get it, basically a lot of ladies has basically applied their mixture. They just slap it on with their hands. All right, now the second thing you're going to do is select your oils. Again, I'm recommending oils, okay? So again, you can use everything from extra virgin coconut oil and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, hemp oil, honey. And again, while you can also use molasses, avocado, yogurt, and bananas, ladies, I genuinely recommend that you stick with the natural oils and experiment with those natural oils first, okay? The other food items, again, they can become too messy, especially if you are a newbie and you are brand new to this whole pre-pooing method. Okay, so let's stick with the natural oils for our first try. All right. Number 3, remember, that for even better results, we can warm up the natural oils. It is basically, again, like doing a hot oil treatment, and again, it's also known as an oil rinse. Number 4, you're going to part your hair into at least 4 sections, or how many sections is going to work for you, okay? But recommendation is to part your hair into at least 4 sections and begin, to pre-poo each section at a time, okay? So that way, you can keep things tidy and you can really concentrate on what you're doing, and that way the mixture can really penetrate into your hair much better, okay? Much better. Number 5, we're going to allow the pre-poo to penetrate for at least 30 minutes, okay, with either a steam cap, or, you can use a steam cap, or you can use a plastic conditioning cap and allow your own body heat to warm it up. It can be done, ladies that have tried the pre-poo treatment thing, they say it can be done with or without heat. So don't worry if you don't have the steam cap. Don't worry about if you don't have a hair dryer. Don't worry about that. It can. Okay, and with that said, some ladies choose to keep their pre-poo on overnight. So you can also sleep with the mixture on. Apparently, you can sleep with it, make sure you have your plastic conditioning cap on and it's really, pinned in tightly. So, you don't make a mess of your pillow or anything like that. Okay, step number 6 is you're going to wash out your pre-poo. Wash out your pre-poo with warm water. Okay, and then that's when you proceed to shampoo your hair. You proceed with the actual shampoo. Okay, now some ladies, they also choose to co-wash after the pre-poo treatment. So it's basically up to you. It's basically what's going to work for you. But the point is, you already did the pre-poo treatment. You created that shield, okay, against the harsh sulfates from the 90% of shampoos that are in most ladies' houses that contain these harsh, stripping ingredients. Okay. Now, how often we should pre-poo and for how long? Well, apparently you're going to continue to use a pre-poo treatment. If you're going to continue to use sulfate-ridden shampoos, apparently you're just going to have to continue to use a pre-poo treatment, because you need that shield against, those sulfates that are containing those shampoo bottles. Again, you don't have to go through this, ladies. You don't have to go through the pre-poo treatment in the first place if you simply use sulfate-free shampoos. That's all. Just choose to use a sulfate-free shampoo, and you don't have to go through that extra, in my opinion, unnecessary step. The pre-poo is okay, I guess, for if you just don't have a sulfate-free shampoo at home. But if you got a sulfate-free shampoo at home that's also very moisturizing, like the Shima Hair Repair shampoo and the Shima Hair Moisturizing shampoo, then you don't need to worry about pre-poo treatments. So, absolutely. Also, some ladies use porosity control conditioners. And basically, a porosity control conditioner is supposed to correct, your porous issues. And it aids, the hair's ability, to absorb more moisture. So this is great if your hair has low porosity hair, especially. All right. It gives it a good slip and also makes your hair shiny and easy to detangle. Okay, and a porosity control conditioner is basically like a regular conditioner. All right, so you can definitely use that as well. WTG, Natasha. Peaches Collins, what does WTG mean? Oh, yeah, having a conversation regarding if the hair smelled fruity. I guess if you use bananas or something. Okay, Natasha Fisher. Okay, Peaches, hold on, ladies. Y'all having a conversation here about me. Come on. Well, I was going over the steps of the pre-poo. Princess Loisa said, Lola, I'm a slapper, meaning she slaps the pre-poo mixture into her hair. Yeah. That's a good way to do it. Just slap it down. But again, ladies, do it the right way and make sure you're sectioning your hair. Even if you slap it on, section your hair and slap it on, neatly into those sections. Lynette Blackwood says, I'm going to try this pre-pooing tomorrow night. Thanks. Absolutely, Lynette. Absolutely. We're here to learn about all of these treatments from scratch. To see what works and what doesn't work for us. Okay? Peaches Collins, after your live video, Shima, I mixed jojoba, tea tree oil, coconut oil, and olive oil in a plastic spray bottle. That is only for my scalp and had no issues. I apply your Shima oil on rest of my hair. That's awesome that it went well. When Peaches says Shima oil, she means this, ladies. Again, if you're new to my channel, I have my own line of hair growth products for black hair. And the Shima oil is the one that I use daily, to wipe out hair dryness on the spot. It comes with rosemary oil, coconut oil, almond oil, ginseng extra, biotin for thicker hair. And it's just excellent. It doesn't dry, it doesn't weigh down the hair or nothing like that. Only a little bit goes a long way. And as you can see, I still have my protective style in place. My French twist is still in place. And it's still moisturized with my Shima oil. So this is my 6th day actually without removing my protective style. Even though I've gone, if I use a French braid, I could go as long as 2 months. If I use individual braids, as long as 2 months. So doing protective styles is nothing for me. So, but, to encourage the newbies, if you can keep your protective style in at least for 1 week, that's excellent. That's excellent. You're doing great. Because your hair is not exposed to the drying elements of the air. It's not exposed, to any hand manipulation. You don't have to manipulate it at all, to just style it back into place, because you're not going to unravel your protective style until it's time, until the 7 days are up or the 2 weeks are up. and you're gonna wash your hair. That's the only time you're really gonna manipulate all of your hair. Okay, the purpose of protective styling is to keep our hair, you know, tucked in, the ends tucked in, so it can remain healthy and allow our hair to grow very long. Okay. Natasha Fisher says, I've done a do-it-yourself pre-poo a couple of times using avocado, banana, and honey. It was messy. It was messy, and I didn't really notice a drastic difference. So now I just stick to my shampoo and conditioner and my oils. Absolutely. So Natasha Fisher tried the pre-poo. It didn't work for her. And on top of that, it was messy. So that's a turn off. Okay, so with that said, pre-poo is not for everybody. Okay, for different reasons, but you know, it's not for everybody. It may work for some ladies and it may not work for some ladies. And that's the whole purpose of discussing these types of treatments, to see what works for us. Thank you, Mia Alexander, for sharing some excellent hair care knowledge here. Mia Alexander says the ingredient BTMS is not a sulfate, it's a conditioning agent used to soften and produce tons of slip for detangling. Thank you for sharing that excellent hair ingredient information. product ingredient information. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that, and I know the Shima girls appreciate that as well. Natasha says, go Peaches, third day here. Reference to protective styling. Natasha Fisher said, in regards to the pre-poo treatment she did that included bananas, she said, I smelled it when it was in my hair, but afterwards my hair just smelled like conditioner. Peaches. Okay. Okay. So I caught up with that wonderful conversation. Also, ladies, during my research, I found out that, you know, we can customize all these oils and all these fruit items for a pre-poo, but all hair products that are made, you know, specifically to be used on the hair, before doing your regular shampooing. For example, products like Burpees, Burpees avocado butter. That's the full name. You can select that as a pre-shampoo treatment. Okay. And there's something also called Umberto Collagen pre-shampoo treatment. So they've already invented products that are like, specifically to cater for ladies that want to do a pre-shampoo treatment on their hair. Okay. Another option is, some ladies, they decide to decondition with a regular conditioner, and some add oils into those conditioners. Okay. And that's their pre-poo treatment. All right. So those are pre-poo treatments as well, ladies. So let's keep that in mind. It's not just, customizing, certain oils together. When you go to the beauty supply stores, you can see some of these products that cater to pre-shampoo treatments as well, or pre-poo treatments as well. Okay. For the simple fact that, you add these products into your hair before you shampoo your hair. So ladies, if you're wondering if you should decondition your hair, if you pre-poo, if you decide to pre-poo, should you still decondition your hair after you use the actual shampoo? The answer to that is actually yes, you could. But if you had to eliminate one regarding between the pre-poo or the actual shampoo, you could eliminate the pre-poo. All right. Some ladies eliminate the pre-poo. All right. So But yes, they said that they do encourage you can definitely decondition after your pre-poo treatment. But again, something I've never tried. This is what my research has found out for you ladies. But if you really want the actual the actual answers, from ladies that have actually tried it, I would definitely consult with those ladies, because they can definitely tell you exactly what the results were, and if they could give you more details about it. But that's something I've never tried the pre-poo treatment, and definitely not now, because again, if you have a sulfate-free shampoo in your hands, you don't need the pre-poo treatment. So once again, ladies, if you still want to use sulfate-ridden shampoos, you pre-poo before. It's recommended you at least pre-poo before each actual shampoo, and it depends on the texture of your hair, the porosity of your hair. You can leave on the pre-poo treatment anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. Again, it depends on the texture, your hair, the porosity of the hair, the length of your hair. So again, you have, my earring came off. It depends, ladies. All of these treatments depends on your particular hair, on hair care texture and length and porosity. Okay. So it's just a matter of experimenting with the pre-poo. Also, when you are gonna select your extra virgin coconut oils and things like that, keep in mind that some coconut oils are refined, some are unrefined, some are virgin, some are extra virgin. Okay, so you have to read the label on what it says. Okay, so make sure it says, if you're looking for extra virgin coconut oil, make sure that's exactly what it says, extra virgin coconut oil. And that, if you want the unrefined one, then you choose the unrefined one. If you want the refined one, you choose the one that says refined. So ladies, any more experience with the pre-poo treatments? Okay, do we understand what the pre-poo treatment is all about? Do we understand, what the purpose of it is? I mean, this is something you want to try, ladies? Hey, Dark Wine, you just joined us. We just got pretty much, we discussed almost every every part of the pre-poo method. Hey, Chanel, you too, you just joined us. Dark Wine says, sorry, typo, Shima. Well, but what makes an oil virgin for the most part is that it didn't go through any industrial process to make the oil. If it goes through industrial process, it's called a refined oil. So that's an excellent question, Dark Wine. So virgin pretty much means that it was made simply by pressing the actual for example, in this case, if it's olive oil, by just pressing the olives, where the oil actually comes from. But that's it. It's absolutely natural, organic. It didn't go through any industrial process. Ovo Exo is asking, you have products at Sally's? Not at the current moment, also, but there's 2 beauty supply stores that do carry it, and they're called Classy Lady Beauty Supply. I always put the address under each description of the video. One is located in Oakland Park, Florida, and the other one is located in Miami Gardens. Peaches, she's asking, can I buy your products at Sally's? Not right now, because it's not in Sally's Beauty Supply yet. I'm still working on it, ladies. I'm definitely working on it. Okay. Currently, my Shima oil is right now has expanded to Amazon UK, by the way. So it's now Amazon UK, and the rest of the the 5 areas in Amazon. Okay, the 8-ounce Shima oil is on Amazon, ladies. Amazon UK. Yeah, both Amazon UK and Amazon in the United States. But also it's in Amazon Italy, it's in Amazon Spain, it's in Amazon Germany. Okay, and it's also in Amazon France. So any of you ladies that live there, now you can get your oil the very next day. All right, without waiting any 8 to 14 business days. You get it the very next day if you choose to. So thank you for those questions. My Dark Wine says, I have never pre-poo. My motto is, if Shima doesn't do it, I'm not doing it. Well, but if it does work, for your hair, I won't bash you for it, I won't bash you. That's flattering, Dark Wine. Princess Eloisa says, same here, Natasha. I'm gonna try it with castor oil first. Dark Wine, you still have questions about oils? She says, so what makes it extra virgin? Well, basically, for example, extra virgin olive oil is mechanically pressed. Okay, so that's what they say, is mechanically pressed. Or you can also see the term cold press. All right, so rather than squeezing the olives, they mechanically press the olives. Okay. Then that Blackwood says, Amazon UK, Shima, wee hey. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Thank you. Dark Wine says, Lol, I'm not trying anything new aside from the Shima line. Ovo Oxo says, okay, thank you. Please keep us updated about where, what, and when to get your products. Could you please make a video of your products too? And is your products for all hair types? Ovo Exo, there is tons and tons of videos on right here on my channel, Shima Hair 21, about my products. There's tons of them. I'm always introducing the Shima Hair Growth line because that's what I created from my heart, for our Black women to be able to achieve their dreams of growing very long, healthy hair as well. Okay, because once upon a time, I also was under the impression, I was falling for the myth that Black hair couldn't grow past shoulder length, because basically my hair also would break off. It would just reach shoulder length, which is the standard stereotypical length that they say a Black woman's hair can grow to. And it will always break off. And I was wondering, why is it always breaking off? Why? I later learned that it's hair dryness was on the Black woman's #1 issue. The products that that were available to us in the stores, they're not addressing the hair dryness because they're not penetrating our hair shaft. All of my products, especially my Shima oil, which you use on a day-to-day basis, penetrates our hair shaft. It's not a hair oil that's just going to sit on the surface of our hair strands. It penetrates, it nourishes, it conditions, and it wipes out that hair dryness. Once we wipe out the hair dryness, everything else falls into place. Okay, everything else from our protective styling, detangling our hair, and growing our hair, in general. The ends actually become, they turn into length. And what we're doing when we're wearing protective style, what we're really doing is retaining our hair length. It's not that we're making our hair grow. Our hair has always been growing, always. But the simple fact is that we get touch-ups, with relaxers, we get touch-ups with hair dyes. Why are we getting those touch-ups? Because the roots, our hair is growing, but we couldn't retain our length because it would dry and break. Okay, it will dry and break right here at the shoulders. It will grow no longer than that. Okay, so the Shima oil wipes out that hair dryness, so our hair can grow longer than shoulder length. All right, I have achieved booty length here. You can see all the videos before and after of not just me, of plenty of other Shima girls. Plenty. Dark One says, oh, okay, thank you. No problem. No problem. Peaches Collins says, extra virgin oil is essentially fresh squeezed from the fruit of the olive tree. I read up on that before. Thank you for sharing that information, Peaches. Chanel Courtney says, yes, can't wait to order the Shima line. Absolutely. Thank you. God bless you, Chanel. Also, Shima, the hair can break off. Peaches says, also, Shima, the hair can break off from different medications. I've been through that. Thank you for bringing that up. Medications definitely can affect, how your hair will react to certain products. If your hair will be growing slower or faster, if your hair will be shedding. So you got to discuss that with the doctor that's prescribing those type of medications with you. What kind of effect does it have on your hair, so you would know. Okay, so you would know, you would know exactly what kind of effect these medications will have on your hair. Ovo Exo says, oh, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I only seen the videos you made about how to do your hair. I will use for sure. Get your product then. Thank you. And yeah, I've been on YouTube for over 10 years, so you're gonna see a lot of videos. A lot. Natasha Fisher says, my hair didn't break, but I had a lot of shedding because of my meds. Okay. I tried natural alternatives and the shedding stopped. Okay. Thank you, Natasha, for sharing that information. So, ladies, you heard regarding the types of medication that can affect, the hair. Natasha also was taking medication that affected, her hair. She says, my hair didn't break, but I had a lot of shedding. That was, the side effect of the medication. A lot of shedding because of the meds. But then she tried natural alternatives and the shedding stopped. Okay? So she knew it was the medication making her hair shed. So then she got to the bottom of it and realized that natural alternatives, is what's going to help alleviate this shedding. So that's what I'm talking about, ladies. Sit with your doctor and tell them how, what the type of medication that you're taking, how is it going to affect, your hair, or if it's already affecting your hair, tell them what it's doing to your hair. Okay. Yes, Eso, 10 years. Yes. As you can see, I wasn't born yesterday. I've been here 10 years. Oh, Exo was asking, does castor oil really help grow your hair and especially eyebrows? And Peaches Collins is replying. One of our Shima girls is replying, which I encourage. She says, I don't believe it does. It does, far as castor oil. I noticed people on YouTube saying it did, but only difference I saw in my hair growing was using Shima products. Castor oil did not work at all for me. Okay, so again, different products work differently for different people. Okay, so it's not that it's just, you know, as you can see, castor oil didn't work for peaches. So it, you know, it's gonna react differently on different people's hair. You see, Kaya B is chiming in regarding how long I've been here on YouTube. She says, yes, I remember watching Shima's video when I was a teen. Some of my Shima girls literally grew up with me. That's how far back I go. My goodness. Loving My Hair 74 says, yes, Shima, I started watching you in 2014. Just binging over your videos. I said, I gotta get these products, but it is something about your oil. You know, it is so darn amazing how it moisturizes, which is exactly what I aim for it to do, to moisturize and wipe out the hair dryness. It comes in, ladies, it comes in 8 ounce and it also comes in 4 ounce, okay? And with that said, keep in mind that it's only a little bit goes a long way. This is not the type of oil you're going to pour into your hair. Okay, this is not your over-the-counter regular, you know, heavy, you know, greasy, oily oils. This is very, very light. In afterfeel, very, very light in scent. It's not going to overpower your hair or your nose in any way. Only a little bit is going to go a long way. You just apply from the ends, you know, on up to the roots. And then once you do your protective styles, okay, you don't have to worry about Shima oiling your hair, or all of your hair. It's just going to be Shima oiling the outside of your hair. Okay? Perfect. Perfect, ladies. Loving My Hair 74 is bringing up a very important point about my Shima oil. She says, I know everyone says oil does not moisturize, but this oil does. And later I'm going to do a live stream regarding, you know, if oils moisturize, if oils don't moisturize. So let's stay tuned for that live stream. It's coming up real soon. Okay. Natasha Fisher says, me too, Peaches. I've been stalking Shima since 2011. Oh no, I need a restraining order. Oh, I'm very flattered, ladies. It's very humbling, very humbling. You know, I'm just doing what I love. I'm doing what I love, sharing my knowledge with you ladies. I'm so happy that you ladies are, you know, have been, you know, jamming with me, so to speak, you know, for all these years. It's really something. Lynette Blackwood is kind of upset and she's crying. She says, so sorry I never knew you then, Shima. I only discovered you last August. Oh, girl, you missed out. Girl, I've been through some real tough, you know, tough days from the when I first started on YouTube. All you gotta do is just look at the video, Shima Scalp Exposed, you know, and you will see what I mean. I think that video went viral even. Nobody believed that my hair was the real deal. Nobody. Not well. Some ladies did, but at the beginning, a lot of ladies did not believe that it was my real hair. But some ladies really did. They backed me up, and I sincerely appreciate all of their support. Ovo XO says, I started watching you in 2017 because I have went natural. I did a little bit of a chop. I'm a high school student, lol, and I'm a senior now. Wow. See how the time does go by. Peaches Collins is laughing. 3 little emoticons, cheesing, literally cheesing. Dark One says, I love that video. Shima Scalp Exposed. Yeah. That was a very controversial video. It was, I mean, that's the video that most ladies go to, by the way. Everybody wanted to see if it was my real hair. But I understand where they're coming from. That it just proves the fact that most of society did not believe that black hair can grow that long. It's just a testament. That's the testament. And that's why I'm still here, you know, to continue to shatter those negative myths. Exactly. Check this out. Natasha Fisher says, I remember that. People gave you a real hard time, but you showed them. You're still here. Ha! I couldn't have said it better myself, Natasha. That's, just the fact that I'm still here really speaks volumes, without me even having to say that, I'm still here. Just you looking at me that I'm still here, it speaks volumes, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Peaches Collins says, I did. I had hold on, her thing came up. Peaches Collins says, I did. I have females telling me that it's not her hair. I said, go on YouTube and look at her videos. She shows you it is all her hair. It was like that, back and forth, back and forth. And then, especially when I started going to the Bruno Brothers hair show, can't get any realer than that. That's not a real word. Any much more real than that. In person. Other ladies, most of the ladies, all they wanted to do was just dig in my scalp just to see if it was my real hair. And I think some of them still didn't believe. They said, you wearing some extension somewhere. It was that hard to convince people that black hair can grow very long. They believe it. If your hair is this long, shoulder length, they believe, yeah, it's her hair. But my hair was booty length. Today's it's hip length. Of course, it's in a protected style, but it's hip length, and that's still too much for some people to take. But back then, it was booty length. A black woman with booty length hair. Oh no, no, no. Welcome. Shima scalp exposed and all kinds of things I went through. But I'm a very positive minded person, and I kind of knew inside that that's what I would be facing, but that's the journey I decided to take, and again, I'm still here. That's over 10 years ago, a decade ago. You know how many things happen in a decade? You know how many things happen in 1 year? I've been here 10 years, ladies. I've been here, seen most of everything that's gone down in the black hair community. Chanel Courtney says, Dark One, I would have to check that vid out. Lynette Blackwood says, I saw it, Shima. What's wrong with some of us black women? That video, but they're very rude. And it's just they're misinformed. They're just misinformed. They're gonna lash out because they're misinformed. And some of the ladies, unfortunately, some of them don't want to learn. You're telling them, but they don't want to learn. But you have to leave that alone. You just concentrate on the ladies that do want to learn, the ladies that are right here that do want to learn. That's who I'm concentrating on. Okay, so that's who I've been concentrating on for these past 10 years. And thank you so much for your support, Shima girls. Yeah. Yeah, Kaya being about me being mixed. Yeah, they throw that in my face all the time. Kaya B also says, keep being positive. Peaches Collins says, that is from being jealous, Shima. I still today having females saying this is not my hair, right? Natasha, Shima showed them. Even Peaches Collins is getting, some heat about her hair. Isn't that something? But that's the thing. That's real. That's real life, ladies. Once your hair starts growing very long, once your hair goes past shoulder length, you're gonna get some questionable, questions, you can say. Gonna try to dig in your hair. They're gonna ask if you miss, you got some Indian in you, are you biracial, all kinds of things they're gonna say. Everything except that you put in the work, that you put in the effort, for your hair to grow that long. They don't want to hear it. They want to hear something easy that you did. For them, being mixed is an easy way to have long hair. For them, having extensions in your hair is an easy way to have long hair. So that's what you're gonna get, ladies. Natasha Fisher says, like they say, Shima, haters gonna hate. Oval Exo says, I'm about to watch a video about shrinkage. My shrinkage is very irritating. The shrinkage depends on the length of your real hair. and I can tell that's your real hair. I believe anything's possible. Ovo-XO shrinkage basically is if your hair is, if are you going natural, or are you transitioning? The shrinkage has to do with the natural curl pattern of your hair. Okay, she says, I've been natural for a year and 7 months. Time does fly low. Wow, you did a year and 7 months. I did 1 year and 10 months. So yes, Ovo-XO, the first thing you need to know about natural hair, that it is going to shrink, and the shrinkage is perfectly natural, and the shrinkage is a symbol that your natural hair is very healthy. Okay, because that's what natural hair is supposed to do. It shrinks. Okay, natural hair is not supposed to be self. You know, that's for relaxed hair. Okay, so if you have shrinkage, it's because your natural hair is in perfect condition actually, and you need to try to maintain it that way. Keep it moisturized. Use your protective styles. Make sure you're trimming any bad ends. Okay, so that's what you're gonna get with natural hair textures. And if you're transitioning shrinkage, and it's perfectly normal, perfectly natural, and it's perfectly healthy. Lynette Blackwood still talking about you know, the misinformed black ladies that don't believe black hair can grow. She says, jealousy, my dear. Kaya B says, Shima, do you have a Facebook page? Yes, I do. Let me give you that Facebook page. I got two. I have the fan page, and I have the normal, you know, the normal one where family members and friends are in. Let me first give you the fan page. This is the fan page, okay? Natasha Fisher says, even with my length, I get asked if that's my real hair, and I'm collarbone length, not even close to booty length. Your hair must be looking fantastic as well, because when your hair is looking, you know, really healthy and beautiful, they also going to be questioning you about that, Natasha. Okay? So does your hair look fantastic? Because if it does, that's why you're getting, you know, some hate as well. Loving My Hair 74 says, oh my God, at Peaches Collins, my hair is a little past bra, and when I wear my hair straight, my co-workers always ask, is that your hair? Shaking my head. Yeah, at school, at work, they're gonna ask you, is that your hair? Is that your real hair? Or they just stay staring at you, but they're asking that question, you know, with their stares. Natasha Fisher says, thank goodness nobody ever tried to touch my hair. They better not. Exactly. Peaches Collins says, they will ask Loving My Hair, and even though you're telling them the truth, most won't believe you. Ovo-XO says, oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much, Shima. You are very nice. And thank you, Ovo-XO. Thank you for joining this live stream. This is my first time actually seeing you, and I appreciate your participation. Ladies, I think I'm gonna have to, you know, stop it for now, and we'll do another live stream on another day. But this is it for now, ladies. Okay, so let's stay tuned for the following new live streams, and I thank you so much for joining me. I hope we learned, you know, a few things about pre-pooing. You know, if it's something you want to try, you know, take the techniques we learned in this live stream. Use the suggested natural oils. Don't try to do the messy thing with the food items like the bananas, avocado. You know, that's for advanced ladies that already know what they're doing. So just use some natural oils, you know, like extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil. You know, those types of oils you can use for your pre-poo if you decide to do that. But again, if you have your sulfate-free shampoos, if you have your Shima hair repair shampoos, if you have your Shima hair moisturizing shampoo, again, ladies, you don't have to take the unnecessary extra step, you know, in reference to, you know, your hair wash day. All you need is a sulfate-free shampoo that's also very moisturizing, and you don't have to go through all of that. But, you know, we learned something about pre-poo today, and I'm happy we did. We learned from each other. God bless you, ladies. I think that's it for today's live stream on pre-pooing. Thank you, Dark Wine. She says, thank you, Queen of Hair. Oh, thank you. God bless you, Dark Wine. You always have the right words to say. Natasha Fisher, I guess it does, Shima. My mom had asked me several times. She always makes me laugh because if someone would know, it would be your mom, right? Yes, absolutely. Peaches Collins says, I heard three girls as they were walking out of a building. I was standing looking at her hair, and the other girl said, that's not her hair. So I was being smart and pulled my bun out and let it fall down. You killed them, Peaches. You obliterated them with that. That was a great move. Go girl. Go Shima girl Peaches Collins. Peaches Collins said, Shima, you got to make your live streams longer. It is pretty long. My first live stream was about, 50 minutes. And then I went up to an hour. And I've been doing an hour and 30 minutes. I got to take care of some business stuff as well, Peaches. I try to go as long as I can. I try to be here as long as I can to have as many ladies, join the live stream and learn as much as they can, But I try to do it longer, I'm trying, girl. Natasha Fisher says, yes, I'm going to try with the oils. Thank you for that tip, Shima. Awesome. Oh, Natasha Fisher says, right, Peaches, we'll miss you, Shima. Oh, thank you, Natasha. I'm right here. I'll be back, girl. Peaches Collins says, good night, Shima. And the Shima girls, till next time. Till next time, Peaches. Then Ned Blackwood says, bye for now, Shima and ladies. Then Natasha Fisher says, good night, Shima. See you tomorrow, I hope. I'm here, Natasha. You'll be seeing me. Ovo Exo said, bye, girl. Thank you for joining. Peaches Collins says, I understand. It's always fun, Shima. Yes, it is. It's fun and it's very educational, I hope, as well, how we're actually always learning as well. Thank you, Chanel Courtney. She says, bye, Shima. Good night. Thank you. Kaya B says, good night. God bless you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you so much.